But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Clark just shattered WNBA history again, and this time she didn't even need to lace up her sneakers. Just when we thought her record-breaking season was untouchable, she pulled off something no modern athlete has done, not on the court but everywhere else. Clark just swept the entire Global Athlete of the Year circuit, from Time's prestigious honor to SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year, and even the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. She's a force, unstoppable. But here's the twist. Angel Reese, she's not celebrating, in fact. She's fuming and says Clark doesn't deserve any of it.
It's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. It's only 22.
Can you even wrap your head around the drama boiling over right now? Because this has gone far beyond trophies. This is a full-blown war of perception. A so-called rivalry that's got the entire sports world buzzing. But here's the thing. Only one of these stars sees it as a real battle. One's focused, locked in, rewriting history. The other she's busy chasing TikTok trends. And the silence between them, it's getting louder.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool. The pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I could just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh,
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things out.
Because we're diving headfirst into a story that's cracking the basketball world wide open. This isn't just talent, this is fire, legacy and raw emotion colliding. Caitlin Clark's brilliance, her fierce hunger to win, and Angel Reese's unpredictable antics lighting up headlines. But what comes next? You won't believe how fast things spiral. Buckle in, because the next chapter, it changes everything.
Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
Now let's pull back the curtain and see why Clark is earning these historic honors. The season wasn't just special, it was a redefining moment in women's basketball. What she did on that court didn't just shine, it reshaped the standards for a breakout season. You're probably wondering, how did she manage to pull all this off in just 1 year? Stay with me, the answer is coming, and it's even crazier than you think.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
Clark didn't just break records, she obliterated them, one after another, like a wrecking ball through the WNBA history books. Remember what we said earlier? Here's the full picture. 62 records. Not 1, not 10, 62. Let that sink in. It's not just historic, it's unprecedented. And we're just beginning to understand the scope of what she's done. So what does that level of dominance really mean?
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
And here's where the impact gets even more electrifying, because Clark's magic wasn't just about personal milestones. Her leadership helped steer the Indiana Fever to their first playoff berth in nearly a decade. Think about that. From league bottom dwellers to postseason contenders, all sparked by a rookie. Clark didn't just raise the bar, she changed the direction of an entire franchise. But it gets even better.
History for the Fever rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
More jaw-dropping. Clark's off-the-court power. Her influence didn't just lift stats, it lit the entire WNBA on fire. During her rookie season alone, merchandise sales skyrocketed by a mind-blowing 500%. That's not a typo. That's a revolution. It's as if Clark cast a spell and suddenly everyone wanted a piece of the league. But the ripple effect didn't stop there. What happened next reshaped the entire business of women's basketball.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
Even sports. Economists are stunned. Dr. Thea Lavelle, a top expert in the field, called Clark a lightning rod for women's basketball. And she's right. Clark's influence is being compared to Michael Jordan's. No exaggeration, you want numbers. Her rookie year alone brought in an estimated $36 million to Indianapolis. That's not just big, that's legacy money. And according to Lavelle, the WNBA's total value is set to explode by $1.6 billion within the next 3 years. Yes, billion. What happens when one player reshapes the economy of an entire sport?
I'm going to look at this the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But A'ja Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the #1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach to that.
So what does it all add up to? Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star. She's a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. She's breaking barriers, rewriting the rules, and turning the entire WNBA into a global movement. Her impact is felt far beyond the hardwood, from boardrooms to living rooms, from fans to cities, from rivals to legends. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. But here's the real question, where does it go from here?
Talking about value, Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she is doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league.
Caitlin Clark's award sweep might look like an unstoppable destiny, but the truth, it's way more complicated. Let's not forget Angel Reese, the other rookie who had the basketball world spinning. The media framed their rise as an epic rivalry, a clash of 2 titans locked in a battle for supremacy. But how fierce was this competition really? Was it truly a showdown or something far less equal?
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark. In the history of the WNBA.
Couldn't stop fueling the comparisons, painting a season-long saga of 2 rookies battling for greatness. It felt cinematic, as if Clark and Reese were destined to duel until the very last buzzer. But as the season progressed, the plot began to unravel. Questions grew louder. Was this rivalry real, or was it manufactured drama, carefully designed to sell headlines and divide fans?
Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
That question was answered loud and clear when Caitlin Clark was crowned Rookie of the Year and named first team All-WNBA. This wasn't just a win, it was a mic drop moment that shattered the illusion of a neck-and-neck race. Reese, visibly emotional, didn't hide her displeasure. She went public, claiming Clark didn't deserve the honor, setting off a wildfire of debates. But was this about disappointment? Or was something deeper boiling beneath the surface?
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
Here's the truth. Clark isn't chasing rivalries. She's chasing greatness. Her relentless work ethic and generational skill set have transcended basketball. She isn't just intense, she's a transformer, a player pulling the sport into new territory. This isn't about beating someone else. It's about elevating the entire game. And that's what makes her journey so electrifying. She's not just here to compete. She's here to redefine.
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing. The likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
So, Reese is bringing attention to the league, just not always through her game, but that still matters, right? After all, when was the last time 2 rookies sparked this level of national buzz? One making highlight reels with her brilliance, the other trending for her off-court flair. Social media can't stop talking, record-breaking viewership, packed arenas. Together, these 2 have become the lightning rods of a new WNBA era. whether they intended to or not.
That skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off of.
But Clark's award haul carries a weight far beyond personal glory. It's a signal that the WNBA is at a tipping point. Her reach, her draw, her magnetism, it's opened floodgates of possibility. She's not just breaking records, she's smashing ceilings. Yet with all this attention comes backlash. Some league veterans and legends are raising concerns, wondering if this all-consuming spotlight is unfairly dimming others who've been grinding for years. And the tension, it's growing louder.
Angel Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath."
What's really driving the backlash? For some, it's about balance. They feel long-standing contributors are being overshadowed by the Clark hype machine. Others fear it's setting up unrealistic expectations for one player to carry the weight of the league. But here's the twist. All this controversy, it's working in the league's favor. It's sparking dialogue, igniting fan interest, and shining a new light on the WNBA, the kind it's never seen before.
To cut down 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
This isn't just Clark's story. It's a turning point for the entire sport. Her rise has forced the WNBA to take a long, hard look at how it markets its stars. Some say the league needs to lift all its talent, not just its newest sensation. But no matter where you stand, one thing's clear. Clark is a catalyst. Her presence has injected fresh energy, new fans, and a sense of urgency into women's basketball, and the ripple effect. It's only just beginning.
What are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
Clark hasn't just racked up records, she's detonated them, rewritten the rulebook, and reimagined what a rookie season could be. She's shattered expectations and become a symbol of what's possible when talent meets purpose. She's inspiring a new generation not just to play, but to believe. With every bucket, every buzzer beater, she's proven that women's basketball has everything fans crave: drama, skill, and heart. And the scariest part, this is just her first chapter.
Caitlin Clark, you go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
So what comes next for Clark and Reese? Their rivalry, real or not, has already transformed the WNBA conversation. But it feels like we're only scratching the surface. Next time they share the court, remember, this isn't just about pride. It's about progress. It's about legacy. The future of women's basketball is being rewritten before our eyes. And in this new era, the Caitlin Clark era, the spotlight's never been brighter. How she carries it from here will shape the league for years to come. What do you think? Tell us below. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, and click the next video to stay in the game.